Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a Wolcen guide, and today we're going to look at the patch notes. So what you can see is currently it was updated yesterday, and I had the time to look at it. I want to test a few things out with us, and then later we're going for some of the Wolcen builds. So a bit of the improvement to the jewelers, we won't look into that much. The change of the the bug with duplicating things, that etc. That's good to know. And the active spells, that's what I'm looking at. For mages, Annihilation, which is the laser, something I want to test today, is how strong this can be with the perks. I think my shield mage can use this one, which is considerably okay, because if we come back to the shield mage here, I'll show you guys. The perk you want to go for the Annihilation that's buffed is going to be, this one. I don't actually have this one. So Acute Affliction. With Acute Affliction, you can do 7% more damage up to, 210% more damage with that, because the Annihilation is actually acute damage. We'll give this a try to see how strong it is. And after that, let's go back. Heaven's Vogue is the one that you strike down the floor and it hits everything. This is more from the warrior. The damage bonus of your weapon for this skill is increased. Not a massive increase, but it's okay. The perks here, the bonus modifiers by 5% each. The cooldown decreased from 5 to 4. The arc can shoot weapon with modifiers. It seems to be say like 10% increase for the damage. Attic Spear, increased damage growth and levels by 48%. Attic Spear is going to be this one. Let's have a look. Attic Spear is the mage spell, which no one uses, right? Where did it go? Do I even have that? Yeah, Attic Spear. No one uses that. So we'll give it a try. This is definitely something with the elementals, and because we have the critical chance, I might use the Force Wave on it as well. No need to, but it's potential to use the Force Wave on it, because it's naturally a normal spell. I wonder how hard it hits though, that's a concern. If it doesn't hit that hard, it's not going to be worth it for the damage spell. And the Ice Ring is just a little better. Fire spell with Consuming Ember, increased damage at 32% at max level, so we're definitely going to try to make an elemental mage here with those two buffed. Evasion. The damage grant bonus for weapon skill is increased by 20%, reduce reach cost of the skill by 10. Not a big factor. Evasion is this one. It's the one that you actually just cast, you just jump back.
I can't do that.
It's got a cooldown though, so you can't spam it. Let's see if there's one that reduces cooldown. There's one. Looking for more reduced cooldowns. Because if there's no reduced cooldown, plus cooldown?
Not right now.
Yeah, it's not enough for me. It's more like a defensive spell. Yeah, it's not many for damage. That's the thing. Parasite. Oh, my Parasite. Parasite Mage is back. Parasite Summoners. Increased damage at levels to 33%. We can give that a try. Slayer's Fury. Slayer's Fury is something I want to try to make work. Let's see how much they buffed it. Damage bonus for the weapon, 10 more %. The kind of stuff for me, chance to summon Ghost. I don't think Ghosts are that strong. Super Dense Mental, damage bonus from weapon, 80%. So 2 more %. Ambush modifiers, and there's a 5% at first dice. Bonus credit from this modifier is 2%. So not a massive one again. Of course, they're not gonna super buff one, right? And let's see so I'll show you guys what's the Slayer's Fury. Slayer's Fury is this one. Slayer's Fury is the one you actually attack and dashes. It's great to get the debuff on. As you can see, it's great to get the debuff on. But damage itself is not very high. Of course, I'm a mage that's using the spell, so and that's also justifiable, right? Sting of Karen. Sting of Karen, damage bonus granted by a weapon for this skill increased by 15%. Spawn, they really like their ghost. 10 more % for that. Flying Death. By a weapon, 5 more %. Damage boosted by a weapon modifier increased by 5. Focus Shot. This is more like a ranger one. Let me show you the Sting of Karen. So this is one. I can't use it. So basically just shoot arrow wide and it passes units. It doesn't bounce, right? If it doesn't bounce, it doesn't multiply. Remaining purses, projectiles, weapon damage. We can try that for ranger build, but I don't think it will be strong enough. Thunder strike, increase damage, gained with the level by 40%. Again, this is a mage spell, I believe. Thunder strike, yeah, perfect. So this is the mage spell. You can see the elemental mage being buffed. There is the ice, there is the fire, there is the thunder spell. If you go into the fire one, which is over here, Kashimi Abyss, and all three are actually being buffed, which is great to know, because this really makes elemental mage affordable, and it's just knowing that you do a little more damage than usual. It's really good. We look into elemental mages for sure, maybe even with the force shield mage currently. So much force shield. Lastly, Worth of Behemoth. Worth of Behemoth, let's see. The damage bonus provided by a weapon for this is increased, not much. The damage by a weapon modified 15%. By a weapon modified 50%. Oh, this is interesting. What is the spell? I actually don't recognize it. What? Oh, damn it. What's this one? I knew it sounded in the warrior section though. So, what does it do? Summon a pair of unbreakable chance on least superior reckless dashes. What are the ones that's bonused? Let's have a look. So it had damage bonus, lumbering blow, and knotted end. So, lumbering blow. We'll give it a try. Knotted end. So, 50% weapon damage is nothing special. So look at this, average damage is 4,900. It just gets what, 10% more damage for the 50%? Reduce critical chance, really? Oh, only reduced by 3%. It increased damage by quite substantial. So, general power to the enemy, increase attack speed. This one gives back your critical chance though. Critical damage is good. This may be a good multiplier. 70% weapon damage. Lifesteal, additional attack to the combo. Let's give it a try. You can't go. You have to have a foe. Let's give it a try. Dr. Brain says the last hit of what is really annoying to target, then jumps makes you miss close damage, and it's good for a status build. So you mean this one, right?
There's a good kid.
Let's have a look. I'll give it a try. I think this one has the most potential. Oh, cool. Yeah, she does jump, right? She jumps a lot.
No.
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, the jump is not great. It's showing actually pretty sizable damage, but of course it can't be like, you know, millions of damage here. Huh. I think it's good for the debuff. In a sense, it's a great rage spender. It's space range fast for you, and the downside for my mage is I don't need a rage spender. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try on the mage right now. We're gonna try the mage set, then we're gonna try on my warrior account for the warrior sets. So mage set is, ooh, where are the buff ones? I don't think it's a big factor, but we're gonna give it a try. What was my first skill? It's a scream, right? Okay, not scream for us. Gotta try the elemental setup. Here's one more. Oh, I already have this one? Okay, it's a Thunder Strike. Thunder Strike? I wish there's a search function for this. So we got all those, and we need a Rage Spender. Funny enough, we might as well use the I might as well use the current for the rage spender. The what? Yeah, I'll use this as what? The rage spender. Need to spend more rage. Increase area effect? Yes, we do. Not this one. Helmet damage. Helmet score. It's a debuff. Rich regen. That's awkward. Helmet stack weakness. We can get the weakness. Yes. Rage cost minus? No. Rage cost increase. So this is the rage spender. If I'm short on willpower, I spend 1. I got my rage. Notice it just swipes and spends rage for me. Allows me to cast my spells. And I just finish up with my execution of explosion. Looks good. Oh, do I have... do I have lifesteal though? I have like, what? 1.5% lifesteal. Might not be enough, but we'll give it a try. In terms of gears, we won't change much. This is more for the skills, and this is the 4 shield mage. We do have this guide posted, and I don't think I need to change much because those are just for debuffs. So I take spare. That's it, buffed up, right? We'll give it a try. So for the Thunder Strike, just damage overall levels. I take spare damage and also Kashima Ember damage, so we don't have to worry any perks. We'll perk it for ourselves. Reach power cost. Hunger delay. This one is also weakness. No need for that. Element chances. Active sphere that hits enemy have the damage next hour. The resist. Ooh, interesting. I've not used that before. Increase critical damage. Oh, cool. Increase the delay allows to cast multiple spells. Oh, cool. Normal damage. Cooldown, let's go. Let's give it a try.
Can't manage that right now.
Oh, cool. This actually looks pretty good, right? I mean, it won't be too viable. Let me go to a small corridor first.
That's not happening.
Wait, does it bounces? Some of them bounces, some of them don't.
Not right now.
Yeah, some of them bounces, some of them don't. That's pretty good. Okay, Kashimi Abyss, cast speed, damage, reduce willpower. It's also an above projectile. Effect radius. Lightning, no, we don't need to convert to lightning. Don't need damage, armor chance, critical chance. No longer clients explode again. Our present enemies, that's good. Increase damage. Don't need that. Additional projectile and increased cost. Additional projectile. Let's look at the radius before. Can't tell. Can't tell at all. Element chances. Yeah, we kind of want the element chances because we don't have any proc rate. Might as well try this. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend it. And next up, we're gonna try the lightning. Element chances on enemy. Of course, this is not the ideal combo. I'm just trying a few things to see how this will work on the draft mode, and then we're gonna try it properly. Probably offline when I prepare everything. There's the lightning strike. Lightning to shadow. Shadow's not bad. Is she? We don't need to convert shadow, right? I already have shadow anyways. I need bosses one extra time. Any price of damage over time. Can't sleep this stuff. Oh, it's a cooldown now. Actually, I like a cooldown. 2 more packs. Lower cost. Critical damage. Critical chance score. No, nothing too special. Happens that ticks multiple times the larger AoE is. Ooh.
Not possible.
Oh, really? Really? It's so awkward. So not satisfying. So what's the stun chance? It doesn't say. So not satisfying. Because here I'm just zapping for once. Here I'm zapping for a lot. I know. Oh no, I didn't perk it out. See? I can do zap. I can zap multiple times. So let's give it a try. So I'm just gonna try a normal one, guys. Not gonna try a big one. We're gonna try the normal one. Let's try out the new skills that are buffed. So I know I probably won't beat them. So ideally you do need a bit of conversion. Here we still mainly focus on, let me show you my normal damage. Bang! 23 million. So this is my normal damage with Mage. Oh. And that's a global explosion. So I try to not use, I'll try to use the 4 new spells.
It's not possible.
That's kinda okay. Yeah, this second one is good. Now what I'm gonna do is, I don't have the trial, no need for the trial. Don't have the best movement. Yeah, the talents are not packed here, as you can see. But the fork is actually not bad. I mean, it does cost a lot of willpower. Actually, in terms of clear, I think yeah, the fire one is the best one. By far the best. The most satisfying one. Of course, if you go for Elemental Mage, you use all 3 of them. I'll show you guys the perk after this quick run. The fire one is so satisfying. Of course, against level 90 monsters, everything will be okay, right? We'll finish this round. Get a hold of the thing. This is what I usually do as well when I'm testing builds. So just doing this live as a recording because of the update.
I can't do that.
Now, what you want to perk for is, what a perk for this one maybe. Yeah, let's perk for this one. I'm gonna perk for that one as well. I'll perk this one, this one. So what you're gonna see is now I'm actually using different elements. That should ideally increase the other element. So no, not this one. Ah, it's this one, right? Am I missing it? Okay, let's kill them first. Use my main skill. There is one that allows me. It's not there anymore? Oh, they already pick it. Oh, it's not in this one, right? I spell? This is not the one. It's definitely one. Am I missing something? How did they pack it away? It's this one. Gives a buff, allows you to do your damage based on the base element of this spell. Ally is effect is increased. So you can get 3 of those. Those are the multipliers for it. This another one. Give a buff, allows you to do additional damage. I'm looking for the ice one. It doesn't have it. Strangely enough. It's usually on this section of the build. I thought all 3 had it. No, this one does not have it. So lightning one has it. Oh, it's here on winter scraps. So those are the 3 for the elemental mages. Because those 3 kind of works, and you want all 3 of them for the elemental mages. It's okay. Shall we finish this round naturally, or we just rush it, right? I like a bit of completion. Let's try it.
Not right now.
Oh, you can move. Holy moly, look at that. It's actually so cool. I feel like a Jedi mage with my force shield, of course. So the Attic Spear here. I mean, the damage probably is not substantial though.
Not
So
happening.
it looks cool, right? Oh, exploding. It looks really cool. Wolcen have a lot of potential in the sense how it's designed. Of course, ideally you want to debuff enemies and combine them, combo them. No, not teleporting. Just trying a few things. That's how with lining is, if you're going for the lining, you really do have to get the... See, I'm getting so many elements. You do want the elements. Lane just doesn't have enough burst because it's a single target that bounces.
I need more power.
This is by far my most interesting one. Imagine if I can do this all day and actually do a little more damage to it. Wonder how much high damage we can do. Yeah, that one skill by itself will actually do a tremendous damage. Now perk off the globe explosion, still have the globe. Try on those. Let's try the lightning this time. Get some rage, no, get some willpower. This is like an auto casting.
Not possible.
Not enough sustain for the willpower though. That's one downside.
That can't be done.
The no annihilation test, let's try annihilation. But I don't have the perk for it though. So it's just a damage test. Let's try the annihilation. I do have some perks for it. Reduce willpower. Poison stacks. Oh, interesting. So yeah, let's get a lot. Let's get a lot more willpower. Let's try the annihilation. Liney seems to be contesting with annihilation here.
Need more power.
Okay, it's a green laser. Not bad in no damage. 20,000 without any particular perk for it. It can hit easily about 70k. Big bosses found there.
That can't be done.
I'm only showing crits here, so you can only see the crit numbers. So critting for... What's my critical chance? 62 and 500. So at this moment, yeah, I can get to about 100k with annihilation.
I can't do that.
It doesn't persist, right? Are those thousands or 10,000 thousands? Huh. That's all? Oh, this is a sub one. There's no boss here. So what? That was the run. In general, if you look at the damage comparison, I'll quickly show you what I normally do for damage. And maybe we can see the damage comparison.
You managed it. Take your fee.
I don't want any of that. So I'll show you guys what I normally do.
Purple Phoenix.
Normally, I'll run into the dungeon and I group the monsters. I just cast my shield and it explodes for like millions and millions of damage for the shield mage. So in order for the mage to be stronger than my shield mage, it has to have some benefit, right? So yeah, interesting, but we'll look into builds and, you know, tweaks if there's a viable build for us. So that's the mage side. Let's look into the warrior side now. Thank you for watching this summary, guys. We'll look into the warrior side.